Hello everyone, I'm here with a new process video and I am working on photos from New York. As you can see here, this is all from the Jefferson Market Library. And if you've never heard of the Jefferson Market Library, it's actually in the West Village and it's like barely over the line into West Village. So if you're in the Village area and you're walking around and you want something maybe unique to do that most people don't, go just a few blocks west, crossover, and you can go to this magnificent piece of architecture. Its history is that it actually started out as a courthouse and then became a public library after the courthouse was no longer needed, and they've kept it pretty much the same. It is gorgeous on the inside, and obviously it's public, so anybody can walk in and enjoy it. But as you see here, I have kind of a myriad of things happening. So here's my main 4x8, which obviously I'm going to keep that. I picked up this bookmark. They give these away when you're there. I love that it's already laminated too, so it'll stay nice. I've already put a citrus twist attacher on it so that I can just put it in as is. I don't intend to embellish this in any way, but it's going to go in here. Now, this is a little bit trickier. I have this layout I want to do, and so this is a fold out here. What's on the back actually is part of the next layout, so haven't gotten to that yet. But I need something here. I have to figure out how to design the inside. And I'm at a sticking point because I have two photos that I want to use. And originally I thought, oh, I'll do a flip. I can't really do that here because of the fact that I'm using this kind of a page protector. It makes it a lot harder to do it. Now, I could maybe do one in the 4x6 pocket. And actually, I should show you. There are two photos here, not one. So these will sit side by side. Actually, I think maybe I'll do this one first on the left because it has the name on there. So I have that so that when this is closed, you'll see these together, which is what I want. But do I use both of these and fill up every pocket on the inside? That kind of bothers me. I want at least one card in there somewhere. I'll obviously have one here, and I feel like I need that to break all of this up when this is closed. So then I'm wondering, maybe I just do two. Like I could move one of these over and do cards here and here, and then take these and make them their own insert. I could either do them right as 3x4, just back to back, embellish a little bit, put an attacher and put them in there. Or I do have 4x6 page protectors. So I could create a 4x6 page for each of these, decorate it however I want, and then do that as an insert. So I have to make some decisions here, and it's tough. I'm not exactly sure like what I want. I think I'm gonna leave these for the end though. I'll figure out later like what kind of insert they're gonna be if that's what's gonna happen. So I think I need to start, and actually I can move this too. I think I need to start with this and this here and sort of figure out in what direction is that going to take me. So I have brought out my book stuff here, and as I said in a recent video, I think it was somewhat recent, that I actually ordered some stuff somewhat recently from a collection from Pretty Little Studio. So it has, here I'll just show you a bunch of different stickers and phrases. So these are all phrase stickers, which is awesome. And then I have these as well. So you can see I've used a couple of those, not a lot, but then I also have these. So that's awesome. So I do have lots of options. I do think though that I should start with my cards, because if I don't like anything in here or have things that I feel match well, that means I'm going to have to build my own cards, which always takes more time and effort. So I would really love it if I just had stuff in here that would work. All right, I think I have figured out that I am going to use pocket cards that I already have for the inside, and I am going to do two pockets. So I have this one, which I had forgotten about. Just very plain, just black and white, but I love that it looks like the card that used to be in old school library books when we still did that, the checkout card. So I think I will do that and then use that for my journaling. And it works out nicely because there are some black elements here. And then for the inside, I like this one, simply because it kind of brings out a couple of these colors, brings out this color here. But it also adds a nice pop with the blue because we can see blue sky here. So I kind of like the way that looks. I still have a bunch of other things I can use, like stickers, and I have this sheet embellishments that apparently I printed and then never never punch these out. So I need to get to those. Not saying I'll use them here, but I have them. And then I have other stuff in there too. So I think this will be fine. I still haven't picked out a card for over here. I'm not sure about that. I might end up having to build that one. But then that means that I am doing these either as a 4x6 or back to back as 3x4s. Because I've got this black and white card here, I'm thinking that on this photo, because this part of this will show when this is folded, maybe even over this lampshade, because it's frankly to me a little distracting. I wanted this picture because of the model, not because of the lamp. So I might put something over that, and I'm thinking maybe one or more of these black and white phrase stickers that I have, because there's got to be something on here I can use. They're all different lengths. I can layer them, but then it kind of works with just this plain card here. Actually, you know what? Maybe if something worked, I could put one on here too. Plus embellish it with something else I have. That would bring it together a lot more even, I think. All right, I have found a couple things on here I want to use. This one just says library, which obviously that's what it is, so that's great. Obviously I can use that. And then I like this one that says booked for the weekend. Now normally I would think of, oh, I'll put that like next to a book I'm reading in my TN where I scrap about the books I read, but I think this works, and it was the weekend, so that worked out well. And there was one other one on here that I was thinking about. Was it Book Nerd? Books Are Magic, one of those I think, but at least I have two that I can layer here if I want, or scatter around, and possibly three. I found that other word that I had mentioned that I couldn't remember in the moment. It was this one, bibliophile. That's definitely me. I already have library on there. I'm going to put this underneath. I've left enough room here where I could do like a tiny little book embellishment. I could do an asterisk, I could do a heart, you know, something, but I wanted some kind of room left because I'm either going to end up matching these colors or whatever card I use on the other side of this, I would match that. I think I have picked out the card I want for this side, and I saw it the first time I went through my stack of 3x4s, and I didn't pick it because I wanted something more colorful, but I think it actually works here. I'm going to end up using this one with a quote from Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. When in doubt, go to the library. It's not the same blue as these, which was also a little bit of a deterrent, but in hindsight and looking at all this, I don't care, it's fine. And I think I'm going to try to add in one of these phrases that's kind of in this pinkish color, because that appears in here, so I could use it elsewhere along with the black and white, like mix it all together. I think I can do it and it'll look nice. I chose to add on the pink sticker that says this right now, and then I have some options for what else to do up here. I grabbed out these. I could use this one pink asterisk that I have. It's kind of hard to show, but it would fit there. I also have this from somewhere. I don't even remember where I got this, but clearly it was a spiraled notebook of some type. I pulled it out and kept the arrows. I do like these here for that similar color. I think it would fit. Actually, let me just hold it up and see. It totally would. You know what? I'm going to use it. I'm going to kind of off center it like that, and then I will put in a staple. There isn't really room to do it on these, but here it would work. So actually I want it to stick out a little bit more than this top one, I think. Is that even? Nope, crooked. Is that better? A little straighter? Let's see. Yeah. I don't think it's perfect, but that's okay. There we go. So that will be over here. I could actually use one of the other ones and point the other way too if I wanted to. Maybe do something in here, not sure about that. But I will figure out like what of the other pink options I have that I can put on this card. For this card, I added just one pink sticker, and I like it. It says focus, but I realized that because of the way these are placed, if I have stickers here as well, that's going to look weird. So I'm going to have to change this. This one's going to have to come down here. This one's going to go up top. And then when it's closed, the flap is closed, you'll still have a visual triangle of those stickers. On the Hermione Granger card, I actually added another sticker. So now I have Focus and Book Addict. Those are both on there, which I love. And then for the photo down here, this is what I decided to go with on this one. Booked for the weekend, which I knew I was going to use. And then this just says amazing, but it's in that same pink. So let's put it in the pocket. Let's see how it looks. Actually, this one too. So I need to decide, do I need to add stuff anywhere else, or will this be enough? Let's make sure we get that lined up well. Why are these not lining up? There we go. That's better. Okay, so I've got this. This will actually be peeking out. So if it were like that, I do like that I've got those. I almost feel though like this needs something else because of this arrow that's there, but that's not a lot of room. I may have, where is this here? These stickers, I have another set of these, I'm pretty sure. And while this one only has the larger pink asterisk, I have another set. I think I have all the small ones left on it, so let me check on that. All right, I do have some small ones available, so I think I'm gonna take that small one, put it here, but is that gonna look weird then if I don't have one there? That's the problem. Although I could use the other arrow underneath it if I really wanted, so that you're kind of being told, look inward here to all of the things that are in this area. We'll see. Okay, so on this one, I've put that on the back of the other photo, so it's ready to go. I was looking at this and I realized, oh, when the flap is open, I need something there for a visual triangle. So I'm taking the last large asterisk that I had off of here, and I think I'm just going to put it like kind of up to the top, like so, and then I can write in my journaling later. Yes, I like how that looks. Okay. And then on here, I did add the other arrow. I love that as well. So I think that's all good. Then I had these. To be honest, I don't think I want to add like a full page protector in there, which I would have to do if I went 4x6. I think I'm just gonna put these back to back, use one of my small attachers. I have some right here, and kind of just call it good. I could potentially add something here if I wanted to, because I've got some dead space there. If I did, I'd probably go pink just to bring in the color, but I'm not totally certain because black and white would look, that would look good too. Look at what's happening here. But I'm gonna worry about that later. For now, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna go in as is with the attacher in between here with the addition of this. So here's another one done for New York. Thanks for watching.